Galacticos has probably become a very familiar term to football fans, as well as Real Madrid supporters, over the past 2 decades. By always aiming for the brightest stars in the football world every season, Los Blancos have asserted their own position with top-notch players. Of course, the new generation of stars like Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland is also not out of the sight of the Spanish royal club. But the question now is, if they have to choose, who will the club's top brass fully commit to? It is not difficult to recognize Real Madrid's interest in both Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe over the past few seasons, despite the fact that the French superstar has signed a new contract with Paris Saint-Germain, or the Norwegian striker has landed at Manchester City. Real Madrid has almost never given up on the intention to recruit both talents in the near future, as we need to look at the team's lineup and evaluate the current situation of their squad. Benzema's position cannot be replaced in Real Madrid's lineup in recent years. His position can be considered inviolable when entering the 14th season with Santiago Bernabéu. Benzema has now successfully achieved the highest personal title in his football career, the Ballon d'Or, but it is also the moment when the French striker begins to face limitations in terms of age, which may affect his performance. Although he always shows his class every time he plays on the pitch, it cannot be denied that Los Blancos will need to find a suitable replacement for Benzema in the near future. Meanwhile, Vinicius Jr. is growing up and proving his own unique position in the team's jersey this season. The young Brazilian star has contributed to 27 goals in 38 games on all Real Madrid competitions. Perhaps just relying on such simple statistics, we can somewhat understand how important his role is in the current Real Madrid lineup, and if so, there will certainly be many questions raised about whether buying Mbappe at this time is really suitable for the Spanish royal team or not. It's not difficult to see that Vinicius' current position is the space where Mbappe likes to maximize his abilities, a position where the left-wing corridor in attack will be the area to help the French superstar maximize his technical platform as well as his speed at this position. Mbappe can play along the sidelines to attract the opponent's attention but can also be ready to rush straight into the penalty area to create unpredictability. We can clearly see the similarity in playing style between Vinicius and Mbappe through such comparison, which gives us even more reason to believe that Real Madrid will find it difficult to take the risk of bringing Kylian Mbappe to the Bernabéu to compete directly with Vinicius. However, this does not mean that the French star cannot have a place in Real Madrid's lineup. If he does indeed move to Spain in the near future, in addition to his usual position in the left-wing corridor, the PSG star can also be completely arranged to play in the center position where the attack takes place. In fact, in the current season, Mbappe's starting position in the lineup of the French rich club is still at the forefront of the attack, where he may be arranged to play alongside Lionel Messi. However, even if he is arranged to play in this position, Mbappe will often tend to move to the left-wing corridor to expand his range of activities. This may also be a factor that makes many fans feel worried that Mbappe may step on Vinicius' feet even when he is arranged to play in the forefront of the attack. Therefore, there is reason to believe that Erling Haaland should be the choice that Real Madrid's leadership should seriously consider in the near future. As mentioned, Los Blancos will need to find a name to fill the position of Karim Benzema, who will turn 36 years old this year. At this age, no one can guarantee how long the French striker will maintain his peak form and be able to carry Real Madrid's attack. Therefore, Erling Haaland, with his natural position as a center forward, is definitely a choice that many Madridistas are eagerly waiting for at the moment. Right in his playing style, the young Norwegian talent has shown himself to be a perfect piece for the future of Real Madrid, thanks to his impressive scoring ability. In the position of the leading striker, Haaland is always the most dangerous destination for every ball aimed at the opponent's penalty box. It's not an exaggeration to say that if he continues to develop and improve his skills, Haaland could become a more complete player than his senior counterpart, Benzema. At the moment, the Norwegian striker embodies both speed and power, as well as the ability to operate independently or in combination with his teammates around him. This makes him ready for every situation and capable of many surprises for the opposing defense in the short distance, where his trademark straight runs between two central defenders can make him extremely dangerous. In addition to the abundant scoring skills that a striker needs, being coached by Pep Guardiola is helping this young star to improve his ability to coordinate with his teammates. This is an extremely important factor for Haaland to create space for his fellow players in the two wings. At this time, the lower line of Real Madrid is performing very well. Benzema is actively moving wide and frequently appearing in the left wing to create a triangle of cooperation with the left back of the royal team. This is an extremely important foundation to open up the space behind the opponent's defense for the speed of Brazilian striker Vinicius. But when not considering the external factors, we can still assess to some extent the compatibility of Mbappe and Haaland with the Real Madrid lineup. Then we all understand that in football, nothing is impossible, and if the crazy scenario is that both Mbappe and Haaland come to Los Blancos, how will their attack line be arranged? With the potential and ambition to build a galaxy of stars, we may gradually get used to the surprises that Real Madrid can create. In a crazy scenario where Real Madrid owns both Mbappe and Haaland, the 4-4-2 formation might be the choice for the Spanish royal team. The strike duo of the White Herons would be a combination of the young and the old, Haaland and Benzema, while Vinicius would still guard the left wing of Real, and Mbappe would be the attacking force on the opposite side. In case Benzema cannot maintain his high performance in the future, a front three with Vinicius, Mbappe, and Haaland would probably be the optimal choice for this team. However, it is clear that with a strong-willed personality like Mbappe, it will not be easy to convince the French striker to play and perform on the right wing, which is not his forte. Nevertheless, this is just a dream scenario, and it will not be easy for Real Madrid to own both Haaland and Mbappe in their lineup due to many different reasons. However, one undeniable fact is that it will not be easy to manage a team full of stars like Real Madrid, especially with Mbappe, who is known to have a strong personality, even though he is still very young. There have been rumors that the French superstar has expressed his desire to join Real Madrid, but he eventually decided to extend his contract with Paris Saint-Germain to stay loyal to his home country. The last summer transfer window could be seen as a time when Los Blancos were spinning around with Mbappe and the wealthy French oil tycoon. In the end, the analyses above suggest that Haaland might be the face that Real Madrid needs more than Mbappe, but Mbappe is currently a more feasible transfer option. After failing in the Champions League this season, fans might understand that Mbappe is also considering options for his future because if he cannot win the Champions League, he cannot elevate his own status and aim for the prestigious Ballon d'Or award. Then, a Champions League king like Real Madrid would be the perfect destination for the French striker, and then all other issues related to tactics or personnel can be resolved soon. Meanwhile, Erling Haaland is still showing impressive form in the Man City shirt, and there may be no reason for him to leave the land of fog after a season here. And if Real really wants Haaland, the amount they have to spend will certainly not be small. It is still quite early to talk about the transfer story of the summer of 2023, but for a team like Real Madrid, they will need to determine their priority list of names soon because it is not only a story about targets in the near future, but also a story about a long-term plan of the Spanish royal team, with the sole goal of maintaining their top position on the continent.